Yeah, it's a risk with Joy because, like I said, he has very little playtime. But at the same time,
And I think he's also getting up there too.
yeah, that too.
Well,
It's a risk, but it might be one that might be worth looking into at this point of the game.
Yeah. So that yeah, I don't. So it sounds like we don't really have much more to say about Baltimore.
All I'm saying is well, like I said, they're an ultimate group of misfits that are somehow actually working really great together, and I like it. I like it that way. I
Yeah.
look at like I'm looking at Baltimore just out of all the pure characters here, they are like someone you would not expect to be someone with playoff potential, but they are, and you're just like, wow.
yeah, they're in good shape, and they have a really good shot to
They're,
be a really strong team
yeah,
if they fix their bench problem. Because I'm
Yeah.
sure that's probably the main reason they are in a slide, because they don't have a their bench 1 to 3 sucks, and that can make or break teams.
yeah.
Even if your starters are good, if your bench 1 to 3 is not in the right setup, that can be the difference between a losing record and a winning record.
Well, also to be fair, their bench is also actually not really all that bad, but it does need some work. Yeah,
It needs work, but it's more their lineup is terrible.
yeah.
Or I guess I should look it over on the main one because I don't know if.
I'm looking at right now. They got Aurora Goldshine, Corbin, Courtney, TJ,
Right.
and Samuel.
Because I know on the over on this side, I'm not really showing like the season page when I probably should be because the season page on my computer as opposed to my laptop, the standings are outdated.
Huh.
I don't know why, but the on the season page on my computer it says it's as of March 30th.
Hmm.
Whereas I updated the actual season page last night. And on my laptop, it is accurate as of last night.
Interesting.
That is very interesting.
Anyway.
And that's what I think Puppy was dealing with too, where the season page was just not matching up with what it should be.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to talk about for Baltimore?
Not that I can think of.
Oh,
there's
who's
only
going
two.
on? Yeah.
There's only one going into free agency, and that's Mark Cantor the third.
In which case, unless they're going to trade away a draft pick, they don't have any free agency movement.
Yeah, not really. No, they got they're one of the teams that we've talked about earlier in the thing that where they made it as far as they did with not a complete roster. They still have one blank roster spot they can potentially fill. And I think they would probably be nice to save that for next year to either pick up somebody.
They're going to have
make
18
really big
million
trade
for
or
2 spots.
Mm-hmm. The question is, what part of the thing would they really fill?
If they wanted to, they could probably take a chance and trade away their second round draft pick and fill that with a solid free agent, and then use their top 24 pick to pick up a hungry young rookie who can probably deliver the goods.
Yep.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
The last of the teams that are currently
playoffs worthy at the moment.
Currently set for playoffs.
The Firestorm.
Firestorm has actually been doing really well lately. They're 13-8, so they're in a good chance to upset Baltimore.
Come on, Agudio, keep praying. Keep praying.
I gotta say this. I'm sorry here. I gotta say this.
What?
They're living on a prayer.
Oh my God, Prattis.
I had to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to make that joke. I am so sorry.
Prattis, I hate you.
It's a good one, though, you gotta admit.
Shut up.
I'll take that as a yes. But anyway, Lorraine, holy God, these guys, I love Lorraine's roster. They are another group of another band of players that when you look at them, you're like, I don't know if they got playoff material, but you see where they're at now, and you're like, well, slap me thrice and hand me to my mama. I am wrong. These guys are actually really good.
Well, it looks like they took our advice of moving Plush Paw up.
Yeah, they got Michelle Santos, Zach Plushpaw, Danica Agundio, and Aisha Melbourne at the starting five.
Don't remember what we needed for Edvin versus Hedvin, but they currently have Luna St. Peter and Brent Challenger in their 1-3, so I'm assuming they
I
sort
think
of
it
took
was
that.
moving Edwin up in the bench. So
'Cause I think it was like one of them wasn't performing, and it's like, okay, move them out. Yeah, it was, Edwin was not doing well, and it's like, okay, neither is Hedvin, but
Edwin
try
is doing
something.
better.
And it looks like
Yeah,
they tried
they're
it by doing Luna St. Peter. It's like, okay,
yeah,
okay. If they're doing well now, good for them.
Yep, or something. But yeah. So yeah, they did a bunch of movement, and I'm wondering now what they have to do for free agency.
they
Yeah,
got
they have a
1,
lot of
2,
free
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people going to free agency with Michelle, Agundio, Aisha, Brent,
They should definitely try
Margot,
and fight for
Edwin,
Michelle again.
yep, Hedvin, Robin Mooney, Avard, and Cody.
I definitely say they should fight for both Michelle and Aisha.
And
Alright.
definitely fight for Agundio.
Yeah. So they're one of the teams, I guess, so far that's most likely to suffer for next season because, maybe not Aisha. Aisha is getting old. Or at least do a declining thing for Aisha. But she's 2004.
Oh, yeah, she's the same age as Jerry, so she might start to drop off.
Well, she is dropping off. It's just that she's still not up to the point where that drop off has made her start going negative.
Yeah.
I'll give her like a 2-year, $3 million contract
maybe
to
do a
see what
declining
happens.
contract.
Yeah.
Because she is getting older. Assuming she doesn't retire.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot of this is a team that's going to have a lot of money to play around with next year. So
their most expensive, they have a $10 million and an $8.5 million. So yeah, they will have tons of cap space to throw around, but they also are at the greatest risk of. I think next season Lorraine is going to be a very different team than they are this year because they have just so much that can be moved around.
Oh boy.
And also, just out of curiosity here, any plans for Agundio for Lorraine, or
I'm not saying anything right now. That's
Alrighty,
all I'm going to tell you is read the next the next Aggie story that features Edwin in it, which is likely going to be the very next one.
Alrighty.
Also read the one that's up now. That went up a couple days ago.
I read that one. That one was really good.
Yeah. So those will tell you everything you need to know.
All right.
Anyway,
what you want to say about Lorraine?
Not really. No, they got the potential to make it. They just gotta keep everyone together, keep their heads on the game, and
they gotta keep up.
Say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brother.
Say the prayers, eat all the vitamins.
Next one is Albany. Albany has actually been doing comparatively better.
Competitively better, yep. And
they would need to go 8-3 to make playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
this is.
I don't know what's going on here. I just took over their coach, and it's like Meiti's great. Renee is great. Biatan is doing all right.
One thing I definitely see is the bench 1-3 needs work. Your tallest player in your bench 1-3 is 6'8".
Yeah, I don't know. I've also been hit by a couple of bugs that hasn't helped me out at all. Where it's just like it lists something on the page, and then I move them somewhere else. And it's just like, well, fuck. That wasn't who I put there. So, but I've been doing my best, like just checking the lineups on the results pages. So,
Yeah.
Well, if you look at the lineup slash after you do it, it'll do a show your results of what it did. Make sure that
yeah,
matches what you want, and if it doesn't, tell Rocky and he'll get that fixed.
yeah,
Because we don't have the same mechanism that Stevie had for updating, so there's some stuff that's not exactly working as evenly.
yeah. The Albany page is buggy, but I've been doing my best to work around it. Uh, so yeah. But no.
They have the potential of making playoffs still, which at the last few assessments, it's like, yeah, they're most likely out, but they still have a very uphill battle and will probably still miss.
Yeah.
More than likely. And they got 8 people going into free agency
Yeah.
this season, including Coffee Husky.
Kopieski,
Well,
I don't think will be getting 25 million next year, but I think he will be still fought over.
Yeah, he will be one of those contracts that people will be fighting over because he's the goddamn copy husky. He
Because he
will
is
not be
still a
denied.
phenomenal player,
Yeah,
and he's probably a very good reason why this team is still doing as well as he is. He is still one of the best small forwards in the league.
yeah.
It's
I would
just
say that.
because I don't think he's quite yet been doing at the 25 million level.
Yeah, I will say one thing they might want to think about is working on that fucking center position because like Verstriegel has not been very good lately,
And
and
Tomlin, I think, is old too, isn't he?
not
From
Tomlin is
2012.
yeah. Tomlin is slightly better, but I feel like he should be a bench player more than a starter.
Let's see,
I don't know, but he's certainly doing better than Verstreekio, which is something.
His defensive rating, actually, you have better Curly's on the team. There are better defensive ratings than Tomlin. So yeah, I would say
Yeah,
maybe more of a bench level center.
yeah.
I think if he went up against like some of the top name centers in the Western Conference, he gets destroyed,
He got pummeled.
and we will see that when we get to that part of this segment.
oh
But
boy.
Yeah, but yes, definitely concentrate on the centers and don't worry about the guards. You've already got way more than enough.
yeah,
Yeah, I think if you're gonna pick up anyone in free agency, I would go for hold on, I'm looking at the wrong team. You would say Kelvin Haley, Raju Mechi, and Vladimir. Those would be the 3 I would go after because Doral, I think, is an original character still from someone who left. Rux, I don't think has.
well, Doral is also getting up there, aren't they?
Yeah,
I
she
think,
is.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, she is. Ruck, I don't know.
2008, so potentially a few more years, but yeah.
Probably, but also, like I said, Doral's also an original character from someone who used to be here in the FBA, so I think it might be time to let that one go, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time to let
Yeah.
that ship sail.
Yeah, Ruck, I don't know if he's got anything good left, got anything good there, and Louis Sillenberger with a side of fry.
She's done well in the past. It's just she's a good big. It's just she's not starter level big.
Yeah.
She's
They
who
don't
I
really
would.
have. Yeah, they have
You can't really
Vars.
read her for her stats this year because Albany has not played her at all, pretty much. She's
Yeah.
played 21 minutes. But yeah, in the past, I have had her a few times because she was on Seattle for a bit when I was doing Seattle. She is a good big, and she'll do in a pinch, but she is not exactly starter level.
She would be like. She'd be like a Phil plus grab minus somewhere in there, probably.
I say solid fill.
Solid
Yeah.
Phil.
She's definitely not the grab. She is definitely decent. Granted, might end up putting her a lot lower because no play time, but when we actually do the assessment, but for what I've seen in the past for her, she's basically a good solid fill. at most maybe a fill plus is a good bid.